Hey, thanks for joining me again. Here we are. We're going to do another How to Demo Business Connect. This time we're going to focus on really assessing the performance of call center agents, or simply QA. So let's get started. Now, understand call monitoring, really, call center quality is the foundation of any organization's call center operations. And according to Forrester's 2017 Customer Experience Report, customer experience has declined in 2017 for most companies and industries. Customers expect a better experience when interacting with organizations. Therefore, companies must keep up with these expectations or they will simply fall behind. Now, having tools to allow for a more directed coaching experience and also have an audit tool are huge pluses for management. Now, to spark a conversation around improving the customer experience and using call center light functionality, we strongly suggest the following. Now, what small and medium sized businesses must ask themselves are the following questions. Number one, do I stay put and continue to see a decline in customer experience? Or number two, should we consider new technology to improve quality assurance? If so, what's the best practice should we consider? And you take one or two. Now, what we're going to look at really is just assessing the performance of these call center agents. So let's get started with a real life demo here. First off, let's have a look at how it's put together inside programming. And inside groups of the super admin interface, you essentially go into call monitoring groups, which is different than the other groups that are available here. And you can add a brand new group if you wish, but I've already created a group here. You can give it a name in here as well and modify the group members. It's very simple. The users that can monitor, these are essentially the managers of the group, and you can have multiple members of this group, and then the users that you want to monitor. And these would be the call center agents. So I've just got a single person set up in here. I've got James Bond as the person to be monitored, and I'm just using myself as the monitoring point. Okay, so let's have a look at the heads-up display and what we see from a manager's perspective. So we'll generate an inbound call to the group, and that call will come in here in just a second. Okay, and the call is going to come in. Should start ringing, and there it is, the incoming call. And James is going to answer it. And James has answered that call. Now he's on an active call, and you can notice the caller ID shows up as well inside here. But the cool thing is that when you hover over his name, you'll get this monitor button now, and this only applies where you are a manager or a person that can monitor, and James is set up as the person you're allowed to monitor. So you click on the monitor button. Now, nobody inside the conversation, James, as well as this North Carolina number that he's talking to, can hear me monitor. So I can hit the monitor button, and that allows me to jump into the call. And you notice I'm listening to both of these people. And they have no indication that I'm actually listening. So that allows for that manager to listen in and hear that conversation. And then you can hang up and move on to that next agents inside the queue that might be there. So let's go back to that monitor. The other functions that are available for that manager is the ability to hit the whisper button, and the whisper button will allow the manager to actually drop in and puts a beep in the ear of this user. And I'm getting a little bit of feedback here, unfortunately, and that's because of the microphone that's picking up the sound here. So let me go monitor and let me try that one more time and whisper it. This time I'll just hit mute. There we go. And so now I can actually whisper in, and only James can hear me. The caller cannot hear me. If I want to create a third-party conference, a three-party conference really quickly, I can just hit the barge button. And now it beeps in both, and both parties hear me without any problem whatsoever. Now, the next cool thing is being able to take that call and take over. Takeover drops James from the call and allows me to contact or talk to the called party individually. So I can then have a conversation with that person and either give kudos to James for doing a great job, or maybe it's a coaching opportunity. So that is the call monitoring capabilities. And we also, I always get the question too: what happens if it's a phone that I don't have a presence key on, or I'm not using the heads-up display? We do have star codes available as well. So a phone without presence does have the ability to do a *80* plus the extension number and a pound. That starts silent monitoring. *81 will do that whisper like we just tried. *82 for barge, and *83 for call takeover. And you can always go back to silent monitoring by hitting *80 on the desktop application. You hang up and just start the listen again, or call monitoring again. So yes, we have star codes as well available. So that's the demo for call monitoring. Please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notify to get updates on more videos coming up. Thanks.